Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tammy and this is Happiness Created. Today is Christmas in July. It's my mega video. I hope you enjoy. For this first project, I have some fabric from the Dollar Tree and those hanging arrows. So I am going to hot glue the fabric around the back of the arrows, and then I'm going to take some of the craft paper from the Dollar Tree or shipping paper, and I'm going to cover the back to make them look a little nicer. Then I'm taking those pitberry garlands and I'm wrapping them around where the roof meets the house itself. And then I'm going to hot glue the three houses together. Now I'm taking some of the tumbling tower blocks, and those are going to be glued to the back to help this piece stand. So it'll be like a shelf sitter. Now I'm going to take 3 more of the tumbling tower blocks, and I have some of that. I believe it's called diamond dust from Michael's. I love this stuff. So I'm using Mod Podge, and I am going to add some of that diamond dust to the top of the tumbling tower blocks, and they are going to represent the chimneys for the 3 houses. And then I also take my little sponge brush and I add Mod Podge to the top of the houses and some more of that diamond dust so that it has like a snowy effect on the roofs of my little houses. And now I'm just reinforcing it with some popsicle sticks. And then I have these little signs. This one, I believe, says Merry Christmas. I got them from the Dollar Tree. They came in like a, I don't know, 3-pack or something like that. So I just used my Arteza paint pen, and that's it for this one. I think it's super adorable. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, for this next one, I have these little shadow boxes I got from Michael's, and I'm going to be using the back side of them. So I did go over them with the Waverly Antique Wax, and then I have these beautiful pages from my Stampera pack, I believe it is, from Amazon. They will be in my storefront. I added 2 pieces to these boxes and went over it with that diamond dust, and then I just made a couple little bows and took some of my little berries and added them, and that's it. I think these are so beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. For this next one, I have 3 tree cutouts from the Dollar Tree, and I have some paper. I believe I got it from Michael's, may have come from Hobby Lobby. And I am just going to trace out the trees in all 3 of these pages, and then I am going to use my glue stick to adhere the pages to the trees. Once the pages were on, I just went around the edges with a wet wipe and some antique wax to age it a little bit. And then I had some wooden stars and tree and the Fresh Farm words from the pack from Dollar Tree. So I painted them all with my Arteza paint pens, and then I took a skewer because this tree had little holes, and I added little pieces of skewer and I painted them different colors so they look like lights. And then I just went over some of the pieces with that diamond dust, and that's it. I glued them all together and I love this piece. Let me know what you guys think. For this next project, I have some more of these pages from Stampera, I believe, or just a pack from Amazon. And then I have some wood rounds. They're small wood rounds for like ornaments. And so I am just taking the round pieces, and the ones that were smaller pieces, I just took a solid page and I glued them together to give them a little more size, like just a bigger size. Now I'm taking some antique wax with my baby wipe, and I went over all of these wood rounds, and then I drilled a hole so that I could hang them with some jute. And then I added some Mod Podge to all of them and the jute hanger. And that's it for these. I think they're super adorable to hang on your Christmas tree. Let me know what you guys think of this one. This next piece, I am taking my little table saw and those decor pieces from the little blocks from Dollar Tree. I painted them all with the crimson red from Waverly and dry brushed them with a little bit of white Waverly chalk paint. And then I cut out the letters for the word believe, and I just added them to the different size pieces here. Now I'm taking some hot glue and some wood glue, and I am gluing these pieces together. Then I'm going to take some of the tumbling tower blocks to put on the back, as this is going to be a shelf sitter, and I just painted them with the crimson paint as well. And that's it for these. Super adorable, or for this I should say, super adorable. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. Now I'm taking that same table saw and some paint stir sticks, as well as a little block I got from Dollar Tree, and then some of those little tiny cubes from Dollar Tree as well. And I painted them in the moss chalk paint, and then I have all of these like Christmas words, Christmas related words that I am going to put on the different pieces of wood. And then once I am done with that, I'm going to hot glue all of the different sizes to one of the stir sticks, and then add the little cubes to the back, and then hot glue it to the base. Now I have this old like rusty star that I got off another project, and I glued that to the top. And then I took some of that white fluffy the cloth thing from the automotive section, and I added that to the bottom for like a tree skirt, if you will. And then I took some more of those little squares and painted them to look like presents. And that's it for this one. I think it's super cute. Let me know what you guys think. For this next one, I have the Snowman wreath form from the Dollar Tree and this yarn also from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to start by wrapping the hat of the snowman in this black yarn. And then once I'm done with that, I am going to take those white cloths from the automotive section, and I am just going to cut them in strips, and I am going to wrap the remainder of the wreath form with the white. Look at how tiny my little Nico was in the background. Oh my goodness. He's not gigantic, but he's big compared to Skylar. So anyway, once I'm done wrapping my snowman, I am going to take some more of the yarn, and I am going to wrap his little hands with the gray yarn. Once that's done, I'm taking some of this black and white check ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm making him a little scarf. How stinking cute is this thing? I just love it. And I'm just tacking down the end of the scarf so it's not flopping everywhere. And then I do go back and I make little like slits in the end to make it look more like a scarf. Then I have some of this greenery and little like, I don't know, Christmassy things I got off of another project that actually it was a piece of decor that I had for, in my house, and it kind of fell apart. So I just took the greenery from it. But anyways, I added that to his hat, and that's it. He's so adorable. Let me know what you guys think. Now I have one of these little shadow box from the Dollar Tree, and I took the backing off and scraped off all of the wording. And now I have this paper. It had some musical notes. I wanted to darken it up, so I just used my antique wax on a wet wipe. It worked. So I added that to the backing. I put some little jingle bells in there, and then I cut out, using my Cricut, these little jingle bells in the gold, and I cut out the words Jingle Bell Rock. Now I have these 2 ribbons from the Dollar Tree. I made a little bow on the top, and that's it. Now it's hard to see the rock at the bottom because of the bells, but trust me, it's there. And I think it's super adorable. Let me know what you think. Now I have these tag ornaments. They came 2 for $1 back then. And I just scraped off all of the glitter and painted right over them with the white Waverly chalk paint. And then I added some Mod Podge and this fabric from the Dollar Tree. Once that dried, I just went back with my, well, I cut off as much as I could apparently. And then I just made sure that there was nothing hanging over. And then I used my hot glue to glue them together, and I tied one of the hangers back to the back of this door tag, and I think it came out so stinking cute. Let me know what you think. For this next one, I have this star wreath form from the Dollar Tree, and this ribbon or rope, I don't know, I got from BB Crafts. And I am just wrapping this entire wreath form, which took a while, with this gold ribbon. I'm going to call it a ribbon. So once I was done with that, I have some of the bigger jingle bells that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I'm using a piece of that gold ribbon for the hanger. And then I am going to take a couple of the little jingle bells and I'm going to hang them from that same rope or ribbon, whatever you want to call it. And they will hang in the center of the star. Once I get those hanging, I am going to take these two ribbons from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to make my bow using the awareness ribbon, scrunching it in the center, tying it off, and then I just add it to the top of the star. I dovetail the ends, and then I couldn't fit all three of the jingle bells in the center, so I added the third one in the center of the bow. And that's it for this one. I love this one. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so now I'm taking a frame from the Dollar Tree, and then I have this ribbon from Totally Dazzled, and I am going around the frame covering it with this like sparkly ribbon stuff. And then I have this page, like musical notes from a paper pack from Amazon. It's in my storefront, which is linked in my description box. And then I have all of these brooches and just bedazzled jewels from Totally Dazzled. And I made myself a little Christmas tree. How stinking cute is this? Let me know what you guys think. For this next one, I'm taking that same paper and one of these trees from, I believe it was the Dollar Tree, and some of these wood rounds. Now, I used antique wax to darken the wood rounds, and now I'm just taking the paper that I traced and I just kind of folded it like an accordion, and I am sticking the little skewer from the Dollar Tree right through it. And then I just hot glued it to the top of the skewer and added the skewer to the hole. Now I'm taking some Mod Podge and some of that diamond dust from Michael's, and I am making it look like snow on the base. I added a couple little miniature pieces from Dollar Tree, and that's it for this one. Super cute, super easy. Let me know what you think. For this next project, I have 3 mason jars from the Dollar Tree, painted them all in the Waverly not in the Waverly white chalk paint. And then I have all of these sayings that I cut out using my Cricut, and I am just going to add those to the front of my mason jars. And then I replaced the metal piece and the bows, and then I added some greenery, and that's it. I think they're so stinking adorable. I absolutely love them. Let me know what you think. For this next one, I have a picture that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. I think I spent like 19 cents on it or something. So I used my Waverly white chalk paint and I went over it with 2 coats probably. And then I distressed it a little bit with the antique wax. And then I am just going to place this decal that I used my Cricut to cut out, and I am just going to add that to the front of this, along with some greenery from the Dollar Tree as well. And that's it. Jesus is the reason for the season. Always remember that. Let me know what you guys think. Now I have this little shelf sitter house thing from the Dollar Tree. I painted it with the Waverly white chalk paint, and then I cut out this decal with my Cricut. And it's Silent Night, Holy Night, and there is a manger scene, nativity scene, that will go underneath the wording. Then I took my drill and I drilled a hole in the star that was going on the top part of this piece. And then I did go back and I made some holes in the entire piece itself. Then I have these lights from the Dollar Tree. I added them into the holes and I hot glued the battery pack to the back. And here it is all lit up. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think. Now I have these wood slices I got from Amazon. I'm going to take my antique wax and I am going to darken them all. And then I have all of these different words describing our Lord and Savior. And I am just placing them all on these wood slices. And then I am going to take the jute twine that came with it. And I am going to make hangers. And these are going to be ornaments for the tree. Now I'm taking the Mod Podge and I'm just going over everything to make sure they stay put. And here they are. I absolutely love them. Love, love, love them. Let me know what you guys think. Now I have this Joy to the World transfer from Chalk Couture. I am no longer a designer, but I do know some if you are interested. So I have this blank from Chalk Couture. And I'm just going to lay this transfer right in the center as best I can and then push it all down really, really well. Now, I think this color is called eucalyptus. I'm not positive, but I am just going to go over the entire piece with this eucalyptus, and it came out so gorgeous. I absolutely love it. I did nothing else to it. You don't need to when it's this beautiful. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Now I have this blank. I don't remember where I got it. I apologize. And another Chalk Couture transfer. This one says True Love was born in a stable. I mean, come on. And then I just used my sparkly silver. I'm sorry, I don't remember the names of the chalk paste, but I just added some greenery, from Dollar Tree to the bottom, and that's it. I love this piece. Let me know what you think. Now I have this not wood round, it's just a round sign from, I believe I got it from Goodwill. And this ribbon or cording I got from Hobby Lobby. And I started in the center and I went around and around and around to the outside. And then I replaced the metal piece on the top. Then I have another one of those Merry Christmas signs that came from the Dollar Tree. I used antique wax and I just added that, or I'm going to be adding that. I also took some ribbon from the Dollar Tree and I am going to make a bow for the top of this ornament. And I think that's it. I really think that's all I did. I did dovetail the ends, of course, and here I am placing that Merry Christmas sign. Oh, I did one other thing. That's right. I took some greenery for the top and also for the bottom. I thought it was a little too bare underneath the Merry Christmas. So I added some greenery and a Christmas tree, one of those bottle brush Christmas trees, to the center of the base of this ornament. And I believe that's all I did. And how stinking cute is this piece? Let me know what you guys think. So this one I did lose some footage, but I got this shelf from
but I did take one of
the
these
Target dollar
shelves
spot
from Target,
and
the dollar
this
spot.
was a while ago,
I didn't
obviously.
use it as a shelf.
And
I
I
laid it down.
just flipped it down
and
and took the hanger
the top
off,
part
and then
in the
I
white
painted
Waverly
the
chalk
base
paint,
with the white
and
Waverly
then
chalk paint.
I
Added a
hot
bunch
glued
of
a
the
bunch of
bottle brush
trees
trees and two of the little metal houses from the Dollar
top.
Tree.
And then I took
I
some of the
sprayed
spray
everything
adhesive,
down with some
and I
spray
sprayed all
adhesive
over it,
and
including
added
the
some
roofs
of that
the houses,
diamond dust
and I
to
used some
everything.
white glitter
And I think
to
this
cover
piece is
everything so
absolutely
that it was
stunning. I
sparkly like
love
a
it.
fresh
Let me know what you guys think.
snowfall.
For this piece, I have my Waverly Black ink chalk paint, a charger, which I put upside down from the Dollar Tree, and then one of these plastic containers with the cover, also from Dollar Tree, all got painted black. Then I have this like gold greenery stuff. I did get that from Target Dollar Spot a couple years ago as well, or last year. And I am just decorating the rim of my little hat. How stinking cute is this? It's a frosty hat. Now I'm using that same spray adhesive and the diamond dust. I went all over everything, and that's it. So you can use it just as is, or you can take the cover off, the top part off, and you can use it to put like a Christmas tree or a Christmas cactus or anything like that that you would like. And here it is with the tree. How stinking cute is this? Tell me, what do you think of this one? This nether one is a chalk couture, and I believe I got that blank from Target. So I'm using the shimmer copper and shimmer frost, and I am going to go over this entire transfer with those two colors, and it came out so beautiful. Hark the herald angels sing. Oh my good grief. So now I'm taking some more of the frosted greenery from the Dollar Tree, and I am just going to put some at the bottom of this sign, and that's all there is for this one. I absolutely love how it came out. Let me know what you think. This next one is stunning. So I have these different glass jars from the Dollar Tree and a little crate from Woodpecker's Crafts. I did the crate in the antique wax, and then I painted all the bottles with the white Waverly chalk paint, and then I taped off a piece and used the antique wax, and it makes it look like wood, like truly. So I got this fence from Walmart, and it only goes 3/4 of the way around, but I'm okay with that. So I added that to the outside of the crate, and then I added some of that gold ribbon along with an acorn to the bottles. And look at how gorgeous those bottles are. Oh my goodness. So I just put some boxwood in just to show you. You can put anything inside these, but here it is, just plain, and I absolutely love this piece. Let me know what you guys think. Now here's another Chalk Couture sign, and I love this one. So it's rainbow reindeer parking, and then one night only. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. So I'm using I believe it's shimmer frost, eucalyptus, and currant or something like that. But I did the chalking, and now I am taking some ribbon that I got from Michael's for 90% off, guys, and I just added a bow to the top along with some greenery and some berries, and that's it for this one. I think this is so stinking adorable, especially like if you had little kids, you could have them like put it out by your garage or whatever. Just put it somewhere cute. But anyways, I love it. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so this next one, I got this crate from Target Dollar Spot. Can you tell I used to shop there a lot? Anyway, so I painted it with moss and put it aside to dry. And then I have all of these poinsettias from the Dollar Tree. I had some floral foam, which I glued in the center. And then this beautiful piece from Hobby Lobby with the First Family. And I glued that to the top of the floral foam. And now I am just adding all of the poinsettias into the floral foam, and that's all I did for this one. Super simple, huge impact. Absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, for this next one, I took 2 of those trees from Dollar Tree and I flattened them out. And then I took some of those, I don't even know what they're called. They're like little branches from the Dollar Tree to fill in all of the like blank, like the holes in the tree. And then I have my poinsettias that I also got from the Dollar Tree. This ribbon came from Michael's that I got on clearance. So I am just, oh, and I'm taking some of this raffia, which is not really my friend, but I made it work. I am just making a bow, and I use the raffia to tie it in the center. It, like I said, it worked out. So I am adding the poinsettias to the top part of this little swag that I'm making. And then I just kind of, I glued the tails of the ribbon down and then brought some of the tails from the raffia down. And then I wrapped the top part where the like metal piece is, just to cover it. So I used the raffia for that as well. And then what am I doing here? I can't even see what I am doing. Oh, I made a raffia. Oh, no, not a raffia bow, just a regular bow for the top part. Sorry. And then I made a hanger for the back to hang this beautiful swag. Then I have some of these red berries, also from the Dollar Tree. And I am just hot gluing them randomly around, and that's it for this one. I think it's super adorable. Let me know what you think. Okay, this next one, I took some stretch canvases from the Dollar Tree. 4 of them were 8 by 10 and 4 were 4 by 6, I believe, or 5 by 7 and 4 by 6, something like that. And I'm just gluing all 4 of them together, or all 8 of them. And then I painted them all with the white Waverly chalk paint. And then I had that clear, like, mesh ribbon stuff from Dollar Tree. It, like, speckled in white, so it kind of looks like it's got snow on it. But anyway, I'm wrapping it around 5 sides of these boxes. I am not doing the bottom side, and you'll see why in just a moment. So once I get those 5 sides wrapped with this mesh stuff, I have these 2 ribbons that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I am going to again wrap it around the 5 sides, kind of crisscrossing on top so that it looks like presents. And then once that's done, I'm going to make some bows to place on top of these presents. I placed them on top and fluffed them up, and that was it. I added some fairy lights on the bottom, like underneath, and I think these are gorgeous, you guys. They came out so nice. I love them. Let me know what you guys think. Now I'm taking some more stir sticks and I'm going to cut them to length, and then I'm using my antique wax to go over all of them. And then I have some decals, that I used my Cricut to cut out. And I am going to add them to these pieces of stir stick, and then I'm going to hot glue everything to the remaining stir stick. I hope that makes sense. Now, it was hard to see, so what I did to remedy this, I guess first of all, I am going to add the base. That's okay. We'll get there. So I took my white Waverly chalk paint and I went over everything very heavily. And then I pulled all of the vinyl off. I added it to the base, and that was it. And apparently I didn't show you like much of the reveal. But anyway, let me know what you think of that one. Now I have one of these wheel wreath forms from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take some of those pieces, that you would fill in your tree that looks a little bare. Those came in a bag from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm taking some of the greenery from the poinsettias, and I am just lining that area that I wrapped the I don't know what that's called. Those green pieces. Oh my goodness, I just totally lost my words. Anyhow, I have these beautiful poinsettias. I did get these from Michael's. They're a little more substantial than the ones from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to add them where the greenery is on this wheel. And then once that's done, I flip it over just to make sure that it's on there good and is not going to come off. So I add just a bit more hot glue. Now I have these beautiful ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I am going to make a beautiful bow to stick on this wreath. Once I get that bow on, I am going to add some more of those red berries to this wreath form. And I even put some in the center of the wreath. And I'm just reinforcing with more hot glue on the back. And that's pretty much all I did for this one. I think it's super adorable. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Now, these next couple were for a Christmas movie that I liked. So I used one of these shadow boxes from the Dollar Tree and I scraped all the letters off. And then I cut out a decal using my Cricut. And then I found some paper that I liked from this paper pack from Michael's, and I'm just going to add it to the back of this little shadow box. And of course, the decal that I used said, the bell still rings for, now I covered it. You'll see in just a second, I promise. So I added the paper to the back, and now I'm going to take this ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I am making a bow to stick on the top, and you'll see what it says in just a second. Okay, so I have these jingle bells, and I am just adding some to the top. Give it a little more interest. The bell still rings for all who truly believe. Do you know where that's from? You have to know. Let me know in the comments down below. What is this one from? Okay, now this is going to give it away, but I took another shadow box exactly the same, and I cut out, I printed out this picture and cut out the piece that I needed for this project. And then I hot glued it to the backing of the picture. Now I'm just taking a little bit of fake snow from Dollar Tree, and I'm adding some bells as well. And then I add the backing, and I'm going to make another bow for the top of this piece. And here it is. It says, I believe. And of course, it's from Polar Express. I absolutely love Polar Express. Let me know what you think of this one. Okay, this next one is a blank from Chalk Couture, and I am going to be using another one of their transfers. Again, I am no longer a designer. I'm not trying to sell anything. I just love how these work. So I am adding some gold and some black to this transfer, and look at that, guys. Oh, lordy, lordy. So beautiful. So now I'm taking this ribbon that I got, I believe, from Hobby Lobby, but I'm not 100%. So anyway, I took two bows and I stacked them on each other and tied them in the center. And then I am going to dovetail the ends and hot glue it to the upper left-hand corner of this gorgeous, and I do mean gorgeous, sign. Anyhow, I think it's gorgeous. And really, you should too. I'm just saying. And here it is in all its glory. I absolutely love this piece. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Okay, this next piece I got disregard the circle, okay? I got this rectangular shaped like shadow box kind of thing from the Target dollar spot, and I painted it with the white Waverly chalk paint, and then I cut out this decal using my Cricut. I do believe this one was in Design Space, so I did not have to create it. But I do believe I wrote the words in. Not 100% on that, but I'm 99% sure I did. So anyway, now I am just going around the edge and just coloring it with my black Arteza paint pen, and that's it. I think this is so beautiful. It is the true meaning of Christmas, and I love it. Let me know what you think. Okay, this next one, I also got this piece at Target Dollar Spot. Oh boy. Anyhow, and these snowflakes came from Dollar Tree. Believe they were 3 or 4 in a hanger, and I am going to paint it with the white Waverly chalk paint, and then I am going to hot glue it onto these little snowshoes, which I think are super adorable. I can't see what I am painting right there, but I know it's something lovely. And then I'm putting, so that was Mod Podge, and I put some of the diamond dust on the either the snowflake or the let it snow words, probably the let it snow words, by the way I'm touching it. That came from Dollar Tree as well. They were in a pack. And then I am just going to try to decide which bow I'm going to use. Oh, that's right, I moved it. Okay, so I moved it down, and that was to make room for the bow because there wasn't enough room at the top. So now I'm taking these 2 ribbons from Hobby Lobby, and I am going to make a bow with those 2 ribbons. It's amazing when it's been a while since you've done a project and you forget what you did. It's almost like creating it all over again because like there's guesswork involved. But anyway, I'm just going to make a bow. I cut 2 strips to make tails, I think. I wasn't going to put tails, And then I believe I changed my mind, and now I'm dovetailing the ends. All you have to do, if you've made those loops to make a bow and then you decide you want tails, just cut a couple strips and tie it in the center, and it looks like it belongs there. So that's my little tidbit for you. So anyways, now I am just going to hot glue the bow to the top where the snowshoes meet, and then I'm going to add some greenery to that as well. And then I'm going to take one of those tiny wooden snowflakes from the Dollar Tree, and I am going to add some more of that diamond dust to it as well. And then to give the greenery a little snowy effect, I'm just taking my brush and I am just adding some white paint to it as well. And that's it. I think it's super adorable. Let me know what you guys think. This next one, I got this candle holder at the Dollar Tree as well as the sled, and I got that caulking as well. So I started off by spreading all of the caulking around to make it look like it was filled with snow. Now I'm taking my antique wax from Waverly, and I am going over the sled, just the flat part, and then I'm just putting it inside the candle holder. Now I was going to just fill it with caulking, but that was going to take a lot of caulking. So what I did was I took some of that white fuzzy cloth from the automotive section, and I just stuck it in there, and then I covered that with the caulking, and it worked out perfectly. And then I added little bits of caulking on the sled so that it looked like there was snow on that as well. And then while it was still wet, I added some more of that diamond dust to bring out the sparkle in the snow. Because snow sparkles, right? At least when it's when it has freshly fallen. So anyway, now I am adding the jute hanger back to the sled, and then taking some more of those little snowflakes, and I am going to add just a couple on the sled. And then I used my Cricut to cut out the words, "Let it snow," and I added that to the candle holder. I apologize if you can hear my animals. They apparently are not happy unless they are fighting. So anyhow, there were a couple little snowflakes that I added to the glass piece as well. Let me know what you think. Okay, so this next one is a crate from the Dollar Tree, and I am using the color Crystal from Waverly. It is a chalk paint, and I am painting the entire crate with that color. Then I have the words "Let It Snow," and I'm using my white Waverly chalk paint to paint those. And then I'm going to take some floral foam from the Dollar Tree and hot glue it to the bottom of this crate. And then I'm going to take one of these trees from the Dollar Tree, the white one, and I am going to hot glue that right into the floral foam. And then I am taking some more of that white fuzzy cloth from the automotive section at Dollar Tree, and I just place it all around the inside of the crate to make it look like snow. Then I got these fairy lights from a local pharmacy on clearance, and I decided to use them on this project. So I'm just going to wrap it around the Christmas tree as you would for your Christmas tree. And that's it for this one. I hope I told you that I glued that "Let It Snow" were the words on, but if I didn't, there you go. I hot glued it on the front. Anyway, that's it. I think it's adorable. Let me know what you think. So this next one, I have one of the bamboo cutting boards from the Dollar Tree, and then these little mittens I got from Michael's on clearance. And then I have this paper pack from Michael's, and I found the paper with little sleds on it. So I tore the paper to the size that I wanted it, and then I took my glue stick and just glued the paper to the cutting board. Then I'm going to take my crimson chalk paint as well as the white Waverly chalk paint and paint the mittens. And then I am going to hot glue them onto the cutting board. I take some of the jute twine and wrap it around the top of the board, and then I take some more and wrap it around my finger and then tie it in the center. And then I take my lighter and and I try not to set my house on fire. Anyway, that's all I did for these. I love this piece. I think it's super, super adorable. Let me know what you guys think. So I have these chalkboards. I apologize. I don't remember where I got them. Maybe Target, maybe Dollar Tree. And then I have these beautiful rice paper pieces from my Victorian Heart. She is always in my description box. Go check out her website. You're going to love it. She has some amazing products. IOD, everything, beautiful rice paper, like decoupage paper, like everything. Go check her out. I promise you're going to love her. Anyway, so I'm taking these pieces and I am tearing them because I don't want them to be, straight lined. And then I just Mod Podged them onto this piece. I used some white wax to go over everything. And then those two little ornaments, the one that says Silent Night, the one that says Joy, I got from Walmart. I love these. Let me know what you guys think. This next piece, I lost the footage, but I wanted you to see it. It's one of the boards from the Target dollar spot, and I used my Chalk Couture transfer for this Christmas tree farm. I took some of the, I don't know, it's like a yarn, like a thin yarn from the Dollar Tree, and I just wrapped it around the top. And then I got those mini bows from Amazon. They're in my storefront down below. If you're interested, go check that out. They're in the craft supply section. And I just added them to the top, and that's it. I love this sign. It's so beautiful. Let me know what you guys think. So this is a cutting board I got from Woodpecker's Crafts. I used that torch paste to do the Oh Holy Night. I painted it with the celery and moss chalk paints, added some embellishments on the top with the bow, and that's it for this one, and I think it's gorgeous. So I have these foam cones, and some I got from Hobby Lobby and some I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to take this yarn that I believe I got from Hobby Lobby, maybe Michael's, maybe Walmart. Don't remember, sorry. But I'm just going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around all 5 of these cones, and I am making Christmas trees out of them. So this piece and the next one are a nod to my sweet friend Mary Beth over at MB Gray Designs. I did she was my inspiration for these two projects. So anyway, I finished wrapping those trees, and now I'm adding skewers to the bottom. And then I took one of those decor pieces from Dollar Tree and I painted it with that green, the green paint. I think it's from Folk Art or Home Decor or something like that. Anyway, so I also drill some holes in that piece. Now I'm just adding some cork to the bottom so it doesn't scratch the table that it'll be sitting on. And I add the trees to the decor piece. And they're like different heights on the skewer, as well as the fact that there are big and small ones. And then I added some little pieces like a little house and a little red truck, and that's it. And I think it's so adorable. I absolutely love this piece. Let me know what you think. So I'm taking that same green paint. It is from Folk Art. It's called Aged Pine. And then I got this tobacco basket at Michael's on clearance. So I took the hanger off and I painted the center with that green. Now I have these two little tags I got in like a 12 pack from Hobby Lobby. They were like really, really cheap, like $3. So, and they're in the party section, just so you know. And then I have these rub-on transfers I got off of Amazon. They are in my storefront, and I'm just adding them to those tags. Then I'm going to glue the tags together, and I am going to place them in the center. Oh, I do replace the string, the jute. And then I hot glue them into the center. And now I'm taking some of the greenery from the Dollar Tree, as well as some, I don't know, just little pieces. And I'm going to put some berries in there as well. And, oh, I think those are holly leaves. That's what they are. And then I added the berries. And I'm just kind of placing them everywhere. And then I add the hanger back, and now it's hanging horizontally instead of vertically. And this again was a Mary Beth original. And this is another nod to Mary Beth. I forgot about this one. So I'm taking a bunch of tumbling tower blocks and I am making rows. I'm going to make 4 sets of these rows, and I apologize. I don't know, I don't remember how many blocks are in each row, but you can definitely pause this in just a minute and you'll be able to count them all, because I do lay them out for you. Now, once I have the sets made up, I am going to hot glue and wood glue the sets together so that I'll have 4 pieces. And then I will end up gluing them together as well. But I do believe I paint them first. So, yep, I do. I take that Folk Art Aged Pine and I paint this entire, actually all 4 pieces, but I don't paint the like flat edge because I need to use that to glue together and I don't want it falling apart. So now you know that, these Dollar Tree pieces, they don't always measure up to the same, they're not all identical. So I had to end up using some of my clamps to hold the pieces together until my wood glue cured, because I didn't want it falling apart. Once it's dry, I have a wood piece. I believe I got it from Dollar Tree, that I'm using as the trunk, and that square like little crate from the Dollar Tree as well. And I am just going to paint that, and I take the white Waverly chalk paint and I do a heavy distressing on the tree itself, add some of that that cloth from the automotive section. Then I add some rocks in there, just from outside, to kind of stabilize it, and then tuck the little white cloth in. And then I have this star, which was one of the ornaments that they sold at Dollar Tree. Now I'm taking a bunch of those frosted berries that came in a bag from Dollar Tree, and I am placing them all over the tree, as well as some plain berries. And that's it. So stinking cute. Let me know what you think. Okay, so I got this set of ornaments from Amazon. It came with those little hoops, the embroidery hoops, some small pieces of fabric, and some iron-on decals. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just ironing on the decals, and then I will put them into the little embroidery rings, and then cut off the excess fabric from the back. And then I am going to add a hanger and some greenery to all of these ornaments. And that's it for these. They were so simple, but they're so adorable. I love them. The kit is in my storefront down below in the description box. Let me know what you think of these. Okay, I got this wood blank and these words from Michael's. I painted it with the nautical blue and the white. No, it's Nantucket blue, not nautical. And then I painted the words with silver, and I added some of the diamond dust to the words. And I think I love this piece. So these white poinsettias came from Dollar Tree, as well as this like frosted greenery. So I'm just adding some to the corner over on the right side, as you can see. And I believe that's it. Like, I added some greenery under it, and there it is. Look at how gorgeous this side is. I absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Now I have this wood round that I got from Michael's. It comes in a 2-pack, and these words were from Michael's as well. So I measured out where I wanted the tape to go, and then I put some Mod Podge over the tape. Then I took my crimson chalk paint and painted the 2 pieces of the round. I left the center white. And then I painted the words with the green Arteza paint pen, as well as the 2 trees, which came from Dollar Tree. I hot glued everything together, and then I took this ribbon also from Dollar Tree and I made a bow to put on the top in the center of this wood round. Once I got it all tied up, I did dovetail the ends. I do believe I covered the jute because that's what I do. And then I kind of tacked the tails down because I didn't want them covering up the words, and used more of those frosted berries and some greenery. And here it is. I think it's super adorable. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Okay, now I have this wood blank, which also came from Michael's. And honestly, I took a bunch of paints and mixed it all together until I found the color that I was looking for. So I think I showed you the colors, and like I said, I just kept adding until I was happy with the color. So I painted this whole piece with that green, and I also painted a Christmas tree from the Dollar Tree, one of the wooden sign Christmas tree things. And now now listen, don't give me grief about this. I already picked fun of myself for what I wrote. Okay. So I put the vinyl down and then I did a very heavy dry brushing over the vinyl because I knew that I was going to be picking it up off of the sign. And then I dry brushed the tree as well. And now I pull off the vinyl. And yes, I did write hand-picked instead of, or not hand-picked, fresh picked instead of fresh cut. Yes, I did. I did. I'm going to fix it this year, but yes, I did. So anyway, I still think it turned out so adorable. So I took some jute twine and I wrapped it around the right side and then made a little bow for the Christmas tree. And here it is, even with the picked instead of cut. I think it's adorable. Let me know what you guys think. You guys, these are some of my favorites that I've ever done. So those 2 rice papers came from my Victorian Heart. They're gorgeous. I have these paint stir sticks, and I alternated which side the little handle piece would be on. And I'm taking wood glue and I glue a couple of them together and then wrap them in tape, and then I end up gluing them all together and add some reinforcement to the back of the sign so that it just doesn't come apart. And there's Nico and there's Skylar. They decided they were going to help me on this particular day. They thought they were helping. They weren't. But anyway, so now I'm taking the paper and I am wetting the edges and then tearing the edges. These pages are so beautiful, guys. So beautiful. So I'm taking some of the antique wax. I watered it down and I spread it all over the front and the back of this particular set of sticks. And now I'm just going all the way down with the Mod Podge, and I am going to make sure that there's no wrinkles. With the rice paper, you can use a little more Mod Podge than you can with napkins or tissue paper. So now I'm going to repeat that process with this particular picture. And again, these are some of my favorite Christmas pieces that I've ever made. So Once this is all dry, I am going to take some of that jute cording that I get from Amazon, and I just went around the edge with it. And now I have some of these little, like a little wreath and some small snowflakes and some mini snowflakes, both from the little mini area at Hobby Lobby. So I just kind of placed them sporadically and then added a hanger in the back. Now this one is some kind of a trim. It's in that mini section at Hobby Lobby, and I just I trimmed it out. I made like a frame for this particular picture, and it's very like glittery and beautiful. So then I take a bow with some ribbon that I got from, or I take some ribbon from Hobby Lobby and I make a bow with the ribbon. There we go. That's much better. And it's got little barns on it, like the red barn. Oh, so I use more of those snowflakes, and then I take some Mod Podge, put it over the picture, like on top of the picture, and then sprinkle some of that diamond dust on it, and you can see the sparkles. Oh, look at how gorgeous these pieces are, you guys. That bow is part of paper. I didn't make that bow. I am so in love with these still. Let me know what you guys think of these. Now I have these mini mason jars, and I painted one in white, one in green, one in red. And then I found some words on this particular pack of rub-on transfers. So I am going down the side of the mason jars. One says peace, one says joy, one says Noel. I believe the Noel was actually horizontal, so I had to do the letters individually. So anyway, once they're done, I have this wood round from Amazon, and I just used antique wax and then some white Waverly chalk paint, and I am adding some more of the rub-on transfers. I added a bow. That ribbon is from Dollar Tree. I placed the mason jars on the wood round and some little bows. Some little snowflakes. And I love this piece. Let me know what you guys think. Now I have these little houses I got from the Target dollar spot. And one of them had like a black chalkboard paint back. And so I painted that white. And then I used some of these rub-on transfers from Amazon, put them in the center. And then I took some of my terracotta paint in the color red clay, and I went around the edge of the houses. Then I took a couple of those mini bows and some greenery, and that's it for these. Super simple, but I love how they came out. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, I have another one of those chalkboard boards from Target Dollar Spot, and another another transfer from Chalk Couture. And I am going to be using some silver and some sparkly white and some regular white and red. And I am going over this entire transfer with all of this chalk paste. And then the best part, the peel. Look how gorgeous that is. Once it dried, I am taking some of that jute twine from Dollar Tree. It's the red and like natural color. And after I moved the hangers so that it would hang horizontally instead of vertically, I'm wrapping some of this twine around both ends of this sign. And that's it for this piece. I think it's gorgeous. But you gotta let me know what you guys think. Okay, I love this piece. So I got those little ice skates from Target Dollar Spot. And I don't know what else I just showed you, but anyways. And then I got this sign on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Now that's the same green that I used earlier that I made. Oh, these are the little snowflakes. Those came from Amazon. They're like buffalo check snowflakes. They're in my storefront, of course. So I am taking these snowflakes and I'm just placing them on the ice skates. And that's pretty much all I did to the ice skates because they were pretty perfect. So I had some little white berries and I decided to just kind of place them around the snowflakes. Now I painted that entire sign, and once it was dry, I am trying to figure out how I'm going to place these ice skates. So once I get that figured out, I am going to hot glue them in place. Now I do take that string that's holding them together and I do like tack it up higher, as you'll see in just a minute. Once I get this done, because I wanted it to look like they were hanging off of something, if that makes sense. So once I get that tacked up, I am going to start taking a bunch of, well, first I add some more of these snowflakes. I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm going to take some more of these snowflakes and I am just going to add them to the sign. Now I'm taking some of the gorgeous like frosted greenery that they had at the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to build up that corner with a bunch of the greenery. And then once I have enough greenery, I am going to add some of the red berries kind of all over it, as you'll see shortly. And that's it for this one. I think it's super adorable. I know I'm saying that to everything, but I really do think they're adorable. I know I'm a little biased, but let me know what you guys think of this one. Okay, I have some more of those snowshoes and one of these little sleds. Both came from Target Dollar Spot. I painted it with the crimson and some of the silver, like brushed metal paint. Now I'm just making little pencil marks where I need to place the glue to glue these snowshoes on top of the sled. I'm using some hot glue and some E6000, I believe it was. Once I got that done, what am I doing? I'm taking some of that jute cording and I'm just going around where the two snowshoes kind of cross, just to kind of give it a little more security, I guess. And then I am going to take a bunch of that beautiful frosted greenery from the Dollar Tree as well as other greenery. And I do believe I use some poinsettias in this as well. And I'm just going to kind of place them kind of sporadically around this piece. Okay, then I'm going to take some of the ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby and I made like a dual ribbon. A dual bow with the ribbon. And then I'm going to cover the jute twine with a piece of the red ribbon. And then I'm going to hot glue that to the top of the sled. And then I do believe I take some berries and add those around as well. Then I'm just going to take a piece of that jute cording and I am going to make a hanger to hang this adorable little sled snowshoe hanging. Look at how stinking cute it is. I can't stand it. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I found this sled at the Target dollar spot and then these little ice skates from Dollar Tree. So I am going to take my Arteza gel pens and I am going to color in the skates. Now, once I finished coloring the ice skates, I am taking some of that cloth from Dollar Tree, the white cloth, and I am making like a furry top for the ice skates. I thought that would be a cute little touch. Now I'm taking some of those little mini snowflakes and I added one to each of the ice skates and then I'm going to hot glue the ice skates on to the sled. Then I have these little letters. I believe I got these from Sarah from Sunflowers and DIYing and using them on the, I don't know what that part is, but like the front of the sled. And I am going to, they're rub-on transfers. I don't know if I said that. And I'm going to write out, let it snow. Once that's done, I'm going to take some greenery and add it to like the inside of the boot, like it's coming out of the boot. Boots, that's plural. And then I am adding some white berries to the greenery as well, just to give it a little more interest, I guess. So I'm going to hot glue them so that they too look like they're coming out of the ice skates. Now that same trim that I used on those pictures, the sparkly, I decided to add that to the top, like where that white fuzzy stuff is, just so that they sparkle. And it just, I don't know. I loved the way it looked. Look at how cute this is. I mean, come on, guys. This is adorable. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Okay, now I have that wood blank and I painted it with the white Waverly chalk paint and then one of those little squares that comes from the Dollar Tree, I painted it with the chalkboard paint. Then I wrote out Days Until Christmas using my Cricut and added that. And now I am adding some of the jute cording around the inside of the sign and around the place where you would write the days. And I did do a little dry brushing with the black paint just to give it a little more interest. But that's it for this one. I think it's super cute. Let me know what you think. Okay, now I have these tags from the Dollar Tree and I am painting them in all of those different colors. Some of them I'm leaving the vinyl on and other pieces I'm using the vinyl as a stencil. So I paint them, I do the stenciling, I do the adding of the vinyl, and then I am just going to embellish all of them and then add some jute for hangers. They did come in a set of 2, but when I made them, I just made them all individually. So I believe there are 6 of them. There may be 8. We're going to see as soon as I am done with all of the embellishments. I think they're all super adorable. Okay, so there's 8 of them. And I think they all came out so sweet. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, now I have this crate thing I got from Target Dollar Spot, and I cut out the words using my Cricut that says, "It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas." Once I'm done with that, I add some floral foam from the Dollar Tree, and then I take 3 of the trees, 2 white, 1 iridescent, and then I add some of that white cloth from the automotive section. I love that stuff. I use it a lot in case you haven't noticed. And then I'm taking some fairy lights and I add those. And that's pretty much it. Oh no, I had 2 of the deer. Or 3 of them, sorry. They were in a pack from the Dollar Tree. Maybe the Target Dollar Spot too. But anyways, I added those in as well. I think it's gorgeous. Let me know what you think. So I have a bunch of different pieces from a bunch of different places. So I'll explain as I go along. But I painted them all in the ocean chalk paint from Waverly. So I took one of those snowflakes that come like 4 in a hanger, and I painted that white. And then I have a bunch of decals. They all came from the, oh my good grief, the design space. So I'm taking that first snowflake and the little shadow box from Michael's, and I just added some of the mini snowflakes from Hobby Lobby and that little mini bow from Amazon, and that's it for this particular one. The next one is a crate from the Dollar Tree, and I used the decal from Design Space, and then I added some greenery from the Dollar Tree and some berries and a little bow. And it says, "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." I thought this was super adorable as well. The next piece is a round piece of wood that came from Michael's. It was in a pack with square and circle. I believe there were 4 of each piece. And I added a couple of those mini snowflakes, and that's it for this piece. I think it's adorable. Okay, so this next one is one of the signs from Dollar Tree, and it was the leprechaun one at the beginning. I don't know if you saw it or not, but anyway, this little decal is so stinking cute. I absolutely love it, and I didn't do anything else to it. That was it. I just put the decal on. It's so cute. These are all perfect for a tiered tray. I love them. And then I have a small block that I got from Target Dollar Spot. It came in a 3-pack. and I am just adding some little pieces little scrap pieces of greenery from the Dollar Tree and one of those little mini bows. And sweater weather, how stinking cute is that? Oh my goodness. I absolutely love it. I think it's so stinking cute. Oh my good grief. Let me know what you guys think of those. Now, I have this ring, came from Walmart, I think. It was before I could find the ones from Dollar Tree. But anyways, I have one of those decor pieces and some, oh my goodness, tumbling tower blocks. And I painted everything white. And now I'm taking some of these ornaments and I'm going to hang 3 of them, I believe, at different lengths on this hoop so that they kind of dangle into the center of the hoop. Then I'm going to take a bunch of greenery and I am going to add it down at the bottom. It's going to kind of hide the tumbling tower blocks that I had to put in there to hold the hoop in place. And then I took some of the, I don't know if they're like a pink or like a champagne color poinsettias, and I just added a couple of them. So at first I was going to put them on either side of the hoop, but then I decided that I was going to put them in the center of the hoop, which of course meant that I had to raise the balls up a little bit. So I just kind of wrapped them around the hoop up at the top and then kind of hot glued them in place so that there was enough space for the poinsettias. Then I'm going to take some of these fairy lights and I'm just going to weave that like around the hoop and then around the base of this piece. I add some of the smaller Christmas balls to either side of the hoop. And then I have this gorgeous ribbon that I got on clearance at Michael's for 90% off. It's gorgeous, but it's very glittery, makes kind of a mess, but it's worth it in the end. So I'm taking the ribbon and I'm going to make a bow and place it right on the top of the hoop. Now what I did was I took the centerpiece that I always use to cover the jute twine, and I wrapped that around the hoop as well so it holds it all in place nicely. And you'll see that in just a sec. I dovetailed the ends of the ribbon and that's it. Look at that gorgeous bow, guys. Oh my goodness. I think this came out so pretty. It's not your like typical red and green. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, for this next one, I have one of those decor pieces from Dollar Tree, some paper from Michael's, and the 2 letters were from Michael's as well. And then I have one of those big jingle bell things from Dollar Tree. So I am taking the paper and I am going to cover the J and the Y with the paper using a glue stick. Then I have some of this wire. It's kind of a stiffer wire, which you kind of need for this particular project. And okay, so I'm still putting the paper on. But anyway, I'm going to take that wire And I'm going to make like a shepherd's hook, if you will. And that is going to hold my little jingle bell ornament thing. So I painted the decor piece with my terracotta paint in red clay. And I also go back and paint the back of the letters with that same terracotta paint. Then I have to drill a hole for my little shepherd's hook, and I poke it in there, and then I take some E6000 as well as a little bit of hot glue just to secure it in the hole so it will stay put. And then I glue the letters on as well. Then I'm going to take some more of that gorgeous sparkly greenery from the Dollar Tree and add it to the base as well. Oh, and I can't forget the berries that I placed kind of here and there on this sign. But how stinking adorable is this? I mean, really, how adorable is this piece? Time for a little commercial break. So I wanted to let you guys know I am on Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link if you're interested in supporting my channel that way. But either way, stop on by my social medias and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. Now I have these IOD molds I got from My Victorian Heart, and I tried using the clay. It's not my friend, so I am using some resin. So I'm just filling the spots that I want to recreate with the resin, and then I have to let it dry overnight. Now, there is a new resin. Well, I don't know if it's new, but it's a casting resin, and it dries in like an hour. There's some that's 10 minutes. But anyways, this was the clear, and I'm just taking some wood glue and some hot glue, and I have this box that I got at a thrift store. Now, don't panic with the glue, okay? Just trust the process. So I am using, this is like a holly bush and then a little reindeer. And then I'm going to add some little pieces to the other sides of this box. Once all the resin pieces are in place, I'm going to take my white Waverly chalk paint and I am going over the entire thing, covering all of the resin pieces as well. Then I'm going to take one of those chippy brushes from the Dollar Tree and some Waverly Antique Wax, and I'm just going to go over all of the resin pieces with that Waverly chalk paint, and it just brings out all of the gorgeous details from the IOD molds. They're phenomenal. They're a little pricey, but they are absolutely worth every single penny. So then I take the brush and I'm just going around just the edges to give it like a shadowing effect, I guess. And then I do the very top, like trim. I just brush it on and then wipe it off, and it just gives it just enough color. And I absolutely love this box. You'll have to let me know what you think of this box. So I got these glass bowls from my local thrift store for $4.99. I took some of the Dollar Tree candles and I put them in the oven for a while and let them melt down. And then I poured them into these dishes. And then I am just taking the wick, trimming it down, and then I have these gorgeous transfers, these rub-on transfers that I got from Amazon, and I just put one on one side of each of these dishes, and look at how gorgeous these candles are. I absolutely love how these came out. Let me know what you guys think. I got this sign from the thrift store. I don't even know what it is. And then the nativity came from Hobby Lobby. I'm taking my Arteza paint pens and the furniture marker from Dollar Tree, and I painted or colored the nativity in, and I painted the sign white, and I'm just adding a bunch of those mini snowflakes that I got from Hobby Lobby and one of those little mini bows from Amazon, and that's it. It didn't need anything else. I absolutely love this. Let me know what you think. Okay, I got these like paper mache trees from Hobby Lobby and this yarn from Hobby Lobby as well. And I painted the bottom with the truffle paint from Waverly. And now I'm going to take this yarn and I am going to go around this tree. And I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm probably mistaken, but I do believe that I go around, first of all, I cover the bottom with this yarn because I need to cover the bottom. And then I think I go around 3 or 4 times with the red, and then I switch out to the white, and then I do that process all the way up this tree. And then for the bigger tree, I do 5 wraps around with the red and then 5 with the white all the way up the tree. Then I got these tinsel trees from the Dollar Tree. They're hideous. Sorry, just my opinion. But anyways, I'm taking all the tinsel off because, like I said, they're hideous. So anyway, I am going to take one of the trees and I'm going to do it completely in red and then one completely in white. And then the third one, I'm going to do the red and white like I did with the other 2 trees. And that's it for these. I think they're so adorable. I really love these so, so much. I hope you guys do too. Let me know what you think. Okay, these 2 little stars I got in one of the Michael's $5 grab bags when they were $5. Now they're 10 and I refuse. But anyway, I'm too cheap. But anyway, so I'm taking them. I didn't do anything to them. I just left them as is, but I added some floral foam and then these gorgeous floral picks from Michael's as well. I believe I paid for these like 40% off. I don't think they were in the boxes, but they may have been. So there you go. But anyways, I am just cutting them up. I take the floral foam out and end up hot gluing them into place. And then I do take some of the Dollar Tree floral as well to fill these 2 stars, and they look gorgeous when they're done. I did the exact same thing for both of them, and I think they're stunning. Let me know what you guys think. For these next pieces, I have 2 vases and 2 candle holders from the Dollar Tree. And I am going to use some E6000, and I believe I use a little bit of hot glue to glue them together. And I'm going to do the same process with both. And then I take some of this ribbon and I wrap it in the center where they were glued together. I hope that makes sense. And again, I'm doing it on both. Then I'm going to take that same ribbon and I am going to make a bow for each of these pieces. And I am also going to take some of the little scrap pieces of greenery that I have from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use that under the bows. Then I got these packs of candles from Michael's. They were 90% off too. I spent like $3 on these. But anyways, I'm taking some of that diamond dust from Michael's as well, and 2 of the little votive candles, and that's it for these. I think they're so beautiful, and you can change out the ribbon so you can use them well, you'd have to change out the candle too, but you can use them year round. So I got this piece of wood from Michael's and the words as well. I'm going to take my Arteza paint markers and I am going to paint the words for this particular sign with the markers. Once I've got them all painted, I am going to just hot glue them into place where I want them to be. Then I have the little bells from the Dollar Tree, so I take 3 of them, I think maybe 4, and I tie them together, making little clusters of these little jingle bells. And then I am going to hot glue those onto the sign as well. And then I have 1 of each color of the bells, and I'm going to put 1 in each corner. So I have a red one, a green one, a silver one, and then I think I needed to like color a gold one. I didn't have a gold one, but anyway, I think this is super, super cute. It's super fun, especially if you have like little kids. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of these or this. Okay, so now I have this little shadow box from Michael's, and I painted the inside with the white Waverly chalk paint, and then I used one of the furniture markers for the little rim. Now I have some of the skewers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to cut them all out in certain lengths, and then I am going to color them using my Arteza paint markers. So I'm going to be using the green and the brown. Once they're all painted or colored, whatever you want, now I'm going to hot glue them into place on the inside of this box. Once the Christmas trees are all in place, I'm just taking some more of those mini snowflakes and I'm placing them kind of sporadically on this piece. And I do add 1 in each of the top corners of this picture. And then I take one of the little mini bows that I have from Amazon and some of the little pieces of greenery that I had left over. And that's it for this one. I think it's super simple and super cute. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, I have this picture from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to take the hangers off because I'm not going to need them. Then I just take some, I believe it's the Waverly chalk paint, and I go over this piece with a very light dry brushing. Then I have these words that I cut out using my Cricut, and it just says Winter Wonderland. So once I get those on to the sign, I have these mittens that I got from, or they're gloves, sorry, I got from Dollar Tree, and I am going to hot glue them to this sign. Once I'm done with that, I have a bunch of greenery from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to start placing the pieces inside and around the gloves. Then I have this big pine cone I'm putting in the center and a bunch of white berries that I am going to add around this picture as well. Now I'm taking some more of those small and mini snowflakes from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to add them all around this picture as well. And that's it for this piece. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Okay, so I got this piece of wood from Michael's. I took my white Waverly chalk paint and I just painted the center. I wanted to leave the bark part as was. So then I cut out this decal using my Cricut. And I'm just adding that to the center. It says, "Oh, come let us adore him, Christ the Lord." How gorgeous is that? Now I have this ribbon that I got from Michael's. Nope, I did not get it from Michael's. I got it from Hobby Lobby. And I am going to use that to make a bow as well as a hanger for this piece. And I did add some greenery under the bow. And that's it for this piece. I think it's so stunning. Absolutely love it. Let me know what you guys think. Here's another piece from Michael's, and I did the same thing. And I'm just going to use this decal that I got off of Cricut Design Space. And I'm going to place this on this piece of wood. And then I'm going to take that same ribbon and I'm going to make a bow and a hanger for this one as well. And I did add some greenery under this bow as well. And again, I absolutely love this. You got to let me know what you think of this one. For this next one, I have this vase from the Dollar Tree. And I am going to use my Mod Podge. And I'm going to go all around this vase with the Mod Podge, except for a small window. And I am going to use my diamond dust to go over this vase as well. And it does take a couple layers, so you'll see what I mean. Once I got it all covered the way I wanted it, I had this decal that I cut out using my Cricut, and I just added it right to that window. And then I'm going to take some more of the diamond dust and pour it inside, and then take one of my candles and add it inside as well. And I love this. It's so simple and it's gorgeous. Let me know what you guys think. Now I have a wood round from Amazon, and I'm going to take my Waverly Antique Wax and I'm going to go over the entire piece and disregard that joy to the world thing because I don't use that. Anyway, I do the back and the front so that it is finished. And then I have a decal that I cut out using my Cricut. I got it right off of Design Space. And I'm just going to add that to the wood round. And then I go around the edge with some of the white Waverly chalk paint. And then I do cover the entire thing with Mod Podge. And then I'm going to take a piece of that jute twine and I am going to hot glue it to the back of this sign to use as a hanger. And that's it for this one. I love it. What else can you say about it? Let me know what you guys think of this one. So I have this wood blank from Michaels. It's white. I didn't do anything to it as far as painting. I have this decal that I got off of Design Space. It's just a bunch of trees and it says Winter Wonderland. And then I have this ribbon that I got, I believe I got it at Dollar Tree, but not 100% positive. And I just wrapped it around each end of the sign and then made cute little bows to put on top of it. And that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think of this one. So I have this sign from Michaels and I painted it with that aged, aged pine from Folk Art. And I put that Christmas on the bottom and that was the vinyl, and I pulled it off after I was done painting. And then I painted the trees in the green as well and did a little bit of white dry brushing. And then I put the letters Merry on the trees. They were on a little square tile, like a Scrabble tile. So once I've got all the trees down and I pulled up the vinyl for the Christmas, I am just adding some greenery and some berries and a beautiful bow in the center of this sign. And then I take the little red berries and put them on the top of the tree like stars. Get it? Oh, thought it was so cute. This sign is extra special to me. I love it so much. My youngest son, who still lives with me, he is autistic, never comments on any of my projects, but he loves that sign. So let me know what you guys think. So now I have one of these chalkboard pieces from Target Dollar Spot, and then the stars are from Woodpecker's Crafts. So what I did was I cut out Jesus Christ is Born, and I put Christ on the stars going down, and then Jesus on top is born at the bottom. And now I just have some gold poinsettias. I added those as well. And then this beautiful bow. I got that ribbon from Michael's on 90% off a couple of years ago, and I love it. Let me know what you think of this sign. Okay, for this next one, I have those little people from Hobby Lobby, a tray from Woodpecker's Crafts, and some bamboo sticks that I got off of Amazon when I first started crafting. So 2+ years ago. So all I'm doing is I am taking the the nativity people and I'm putting that in the little shadow box, and then I am adding some fairy lights around the inside of this piece as well. Now I was going to use one of those cutting mats from the Dollar Tree, but it was too thick and you couldn't see the people. So I just took the plastic that was wrapped around the cutting board or the cutting mats, and I was able to glue it on, and then I just put those bamboo sticks around to create a frame, and that's it for this one. It was so simple and I love it. Let me know what you think. Now I have these Christmas ornaments from Woodpecker's Crafts. I painted them in white, red, and green. And then I have these gorgeous rub-on transfers that I got off of Amazon. So I'm just trying to position the ornaments the way that I would like them to sit. And then I add the rub-on transfers, and this is so gorgeous. Now I'm taking some tumbling tower blocks to add to the back. Actually, they're not tumbling tower blocks. They're just little beads that I had. Oh, and there's a gold one apparently. So, yeah. So I think this is so pretty. I love those rub-on transfers so much. Let me know what you guys think of these. I truly hope you enjoyed this Christmas in July video. If you did, go ahead and give it a great big thumbs up for me. It really helps me out with YouTube. It lets them know that you enjoy my content, and they'll push it out for others to enjoy as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider sticking around and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget the bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a brand new video. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend with me, and I will see you next time.